Hello friends, welcome to Suresh Aggarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. I hope you have seen the previous videos in which I told you all the divisibility rules of single digit numbers, and that is very common as well except for one number, that is 7. So we have done 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 and 10 is obvious. So we don't do 10, right? So now we have the divisibility rule of 11. So you all know the divisibility rule of 11 which is given in the textbook, right? What do? We take the number, add its even digits and the odd digits and take the difference of the two sums. If that difference is either 0 or a multiple of 11, then the entire number is divisible by 11. This is what the textbooks say. Now in this video, I am going to take up a special divisibility rule of 11 and you will see how easy the things get when you know the basics, when you know what to do and exactly the thing to be done when you are cracking the multiple choice questions in the quant exams. So this video of special divisibility rule of 11, an exclusive video, is a part of the ebook of short tricks. This is chapter number 3. The chapter is entitled Division and Divisibility Hacks, and you will see this special divisibility rule of 11 and learn it. You will forget the odd even stuff. Watch the complete video to learn something very useful. And before I start the concept of the trick, let me tell you about this ebook of short tricks. It contains over 300 such short methods through which you can simplify 24 different chapters of quantitative aptitude, and your speed of calculations is going to increase a great deal, and that's what is required to get into that top 1% bracket when you are attempting any competitive exam. So friends, how do you get a copy of that ebook of short tricks? You can send me a message on WhatsApp. This is the WhatsApp number 9896369963. Be prepared to spend a little bit on your education so that you get the smartest of the content in the market. This number is available in the description of this video as well. So friends, let's carry on and do the concept of the trick of divisibility of any number by 11. So let me take an example of a number which is a random number. I don't know whether it is divisible by 11 or not. Okay, so let's start with say 7, 3, 4, 8, 6. I don't know whether this is divisible by 11 or not. So I am going to use the exclusive trick. What is the concept used in the trick? See, for 11, the divisor 11 minus 1 is 10. It gives me an exact number of tens. That is 110, 1, 10. And what did I do? I subtracted 1 to get to the 10, right? So I'll put a minus here. And this minus 1 is known as the oscillator for 11. Now I'll take up a detailed video on oscillators later. As of now, the concept of the trick says you need to remember this minus 1, right? Which is known as an oscillator for the divisor 11. So what do I do with this minus 1? For this number, I will separate out the unit digit 6. I will write the remaining number 7, 3, 4, 8. And because it is minus 1, so I will do minus 1 times the unit digit, which is 6 itself. And that gives me 7, 3, 4, 2. A 5-digit number has been converted to a 4-digit number. And I am going to repeat this process now. Separate out the unit digit, write the remaining number 734, minus 1 times this is 2. So this gives me 732. A 4-digit number reduced to a 3-digit number. Separate out the unit digit, 73, minus 1 times the unit digit 2 is 2 itself, and that gives me 71. And 71 obviously is not going to go into the table of 11, and that is why, since this is not divisible by 11, the entire number 73486 is not divisible by 11. So when will it become divisible by 11? When either you get a 0 here or you get something which is divisible by 11. That means a doublet, 11, 22, 33, 44 and so on. So I hope you have understood what to do in the trick. So let's apply the trick to solve some problems. We have to check divisibility by 11 for these numbers. So we have 5, 8, 9, 6. Separate out the last digit. 589 minus 6 is 583. Separate out the last digit. 58 minus the last digit 3 gives me 55. And see, here you have a doublet. And whenever you get a doublet, it is divisible by 11, right? And therefore, the entire number is divisible by 11. So 5896 is divisible by 11. No odd even stuff, and you can actually get to the rule directly. 8646. How do you do this? Separate out the last digit. 864 minus 6 gives me 858. Separate out the last digit. 85 minus 8 gives me 77, right? And 77 is a doublet, and once you get a doublet, you know that your number 8646 is divisible by 11. So likewise, you can go on and on. You can check big numbers as well. So here we have two different numbers which you can check whether they are divisible by 11 or not. I'll leave this as a DIY for you, so you can do it yourself. I'll do this. 76805. So 76805. Separate out the last digit. 7680 minus 5 gives me 7675. And then separate out the last digit again. 767 minus 5 gives me 762. Separate out the last digit. 76 minus 2 is 75. I can do it one more time, but I know that it is not a doublet, and therefore this is not going to be divisible by 11, and therefore the number 76805 is not divisible by 11. Likewise, I can take big numbers. See, these are all 5-digit numbers which we have here. So it works for all the numbers. I'll do one more, and I'll leave one more question as a DIY for you, so that you can let me know in the comments below whether the method is working for you or not. 80971. Separate out the last digit. 8097 minus 1 is 8096. 809 minus 6 gives me 803. 80 minus 3 gives me 77, and fortunately I got a doublet here, and once I get a doublet, I know that entire number is divisible by 11. So you can see, friends, how quickly you can check divisibility by 11 just by very basic skill of subtracting numbers, a single digit number from a number, big number. You can actually test whether a given number is divisible by 11 or not. So friends, if you like this video, do share it with all your friends, and don't forget to subscribe the channel and click this bell shaped icon so that you keep on getting all the notifications of future uploads on this amazing channel, Suresh Aggarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. Do tell me, by practicing 30-40 such random numbers, whether this method of checking divisibility by 11 is working for you or not. I'll wait for your comments. All the best.